Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, final matchup of Week 3, Season 23. We are moving to this screen a little early. Last round was a win. I don't even remember how it went. I'm traveling right now. My memory is not in a Grand Arena mindset, which is pretty clear from how these matches have been going. The first match was a timeout because I only gave myself an hour to win that, and it didn't go out. Okay, did I look at this earlier? I think I went before this opponent, so I haven't seen any of this. So we did not do a recap yet. So he went up against this Bossk team. I have no idea. He didn't really do too much else. JTR would have been the easiest team here. He may have used his own JTR up against my Bossk, but at those relic levels, you kind of need the resistance heroes or it can get a little wonky. Top territory is a lot weaker for me because I usually just count on the Executor creating a little bit of problems, even though the Executor isn't that hard to counter. Bam here, this is a team that I've been liking lately. I don't like that it takes my nest. Krennic seems to help out a lot here, and it's the only use I've been finding for my Gear 11 nest. I don't know what's going on with this First Order team. It's been picking up matches lately. This shouldn't be picking up matches. And he had no trouble getting through the other two teams, but I'm guessing he really overpowered them because he had plenty that he could have been using that he didn't throw at the lower territory. Up top here, let's see how he did. One shot in both, no big deal. I can actually 6-star my Executor. I've got the shards for it, but I've been wanting to make a I wanted to record some stuff. I don't know if I put out a video on it, but I want to at least have some 5-star countering footage. We muddled through. The offense just used the depth to burn through his defense. It was a pretty solid defense. JMK was on defense. DK Shinkong this round. This guy could be a problem. We have not yet beat an opponent with 4 GLs. Again, I only have 1 Galactic Legend. So far, we've only lost once against an opponent with 3 GLs, and that was because of the timeout. So, the track record isn't good here. Let me show you the hotbot here. So the hotbot, this is the Discord bot from Hot Utils. This guy's in a very good guild. His lifetime banners, though, is very low. Clears are low, undersizes are low. What this is telling me is this is a player who doesn't really play Grand Arena. Especially when you have those 4 Galactic Legends. Top 80 is huge. Zetas are kind of low for having 4 GLs. Double, or just 1 shy of double the relics that I have. So that's a problem. There have been matches in the past where you see, even though I have the advantage in depth, the relics create enough havoc that it causes problems. Gear 11 plus, he has a ton, so I don't even have the depth advantage. What we do have is a sizable mod advantage, and when he has 112 more 6-dot mods than me, and he doesn't come, or he at 112 6-dot mod advantage and is losing to me in the quality of all the mods, that tells me that his mod game is really weak. And these counts don't even matter when he has double the relics of me. These speeds are fine. The rest here is fine. I need to update this. That'll be something I do in the in-between times. But no cat no Maul. This is somebody who probably just doesn't want to put the time into the game. Probably enjoys more of the guild and territory aspects than he does some of these time-consuming aspects like Grand Arena and Conquest. It does not have a workable Bad Batch team, no Executor. Taking a look at his my defense first. Mostly the same. I have made a small couple tweaks. This is all the same. Shock T and Bam, I've been switching between the territories. Bam is going to be not necessarily harder to beat, but less familiar. People have their Shock T counters. Bam is a little bit more unfamiliar, which I'm hoping will eat up a team. Back wall is where we actually made the biggest change for GAC 2.0 so far. Something I've been talking about the past several records that I've been doing is how I've been very annoyed with Geonosians, and I've put them on defense because of, now that you have Mon Mothma, a Dash Rendar, Geos, even Maul, there are potential teams here that all soak up the same counters, even Padme to a certain extent. Like, they all kind of need Traya or Palpatine or Jawas or these types of teams in order to counter them. And when you've already used up some of those teams, it becomes very difficult to take them out. You have to have the counter. You can't burn through those teams with multiple attempts. And that's why, after a year of the Geos not being on defense, I have put the Geos on defense. Because even though these Geos could be taken out, that might soak up the counter from the Mon Mothma team or the Dash Rendar team and cause some problems for my opponent. We'll see if he even participates enough, because that's what I've been seeing in the Grand Arena history is either complete no participations or only fights a couple battles and then quits. Has won a few battles, and usually what it has been though is winning just enough battles to win, not clearing territories. So here's what he's got for me. At least on the front wall, we don't have a horrible scenario. Only one Galactic Legend in Sith Eternal Emperor. Troopers are going to be annoying. They're going to soak up a good team. This Bossk team, Nest will make it slightly more annoying, but not significantly. And we got Grievous down here. The Grievous, we might just need to take 2 shots up against. The typical counters we're not going to be utilizing. Now on the bottom territory here, you see we got a Poe team, we've got a Mon Mothma team, Phasma, and Night Sisters. Night Sisters are no big deal. This Phasma team, I wish I had my Nest, because that's a nestable team. That's a Nest solo. This Poe team could be a Nest solo, but we don't have that as an option, and because of that, it means this is where I get in trouble as a player, is I try and cheap shot these teams. I don't want to use one of my stronger teams because we don't know what's on the back wall. But because of how my opponent has constructed their roster, I'm thinking the back wall is probably going to be weak in some of these filler teams. I don't know. So I've got about half a plan. We'll see how that goes. We'll start down here. I'm gonna Troopers, the Night Sisters. We will Traya, Mon Mothma. Up top, we're gonna have to do a Bast lead JML to take out Sith Eternal Emperor. CLS is going to have to handle the troopers. Like, we've got most of a plan. It's just, it's really this Poe and Phasma. I really don't want to use up a good team. And I know I'm going to get myself in trouble here. Considering this guy's mods, we could probably not go with the Moff Gideon lead. I just like to do it. Partly because it saves me Piet to lead some of these other guys for a potential other battle. I've been late on uploading a lot of these videos. I'm traveling right now. For another 3 days, I'm traveling. Next week, we'll be back in the home base, back in the groove of things. For right now, I'm enjoying the snow and the cold. Alright. We lost one snow trooper. We'll pull the turn meter back. Ventress is about to go. Get a little bit of a turn meter train going. Let's get some days on everybody. We're just gonna keep hitting zombie. We need turn meter. I can't. This is going to become problematic if. Oh, okay. All right, we got ourselves a problem. Come on, man. I don't want to be starting off these battles and losing a counter like this. I have never lost with Moff Gideon up against Night Sisters. Very irritating. The whole reason I use Moff Gideon and not Veers like everyone keeps telling me to is because to avoid those types of scenarios. We'll worry about it later. Plenty of other things we can use up against those guys. Why is there a veteran Chewbacca on the Mon Mothma team? Okay. You can tell that most of his roster is just these relic requirements, or these GL requirements. And I think that's going to be causing him problems. There's a chance we can win this if, considering how he plays. Let's throw that on wedge. I need to work on all these guys' mods. Alright, we're already held by hatred. I'm just ignoring Chewbacca. He has no synergy here. It's just not really a factor in any of my decision making. I wonder if he meant to pick Chupio and just selected the wrong guy. I was gonna put the Omega on Darth Talon just for fun, but I think I'm gonna wait till I have another one saved up. Alright, we're gonna head up top. We're gonna do that Sith Eternal Emperor battle. We really only have one option to handle it. And it's not the scariest comp. Like, we don't have we have two Sith, or two other Sith on it. So we're doing our Bastila lead. I haven't done this in a while. It has been a long time since I've bothered with this in the squad arena. I've actually put in a bunch of junk in squad arena. I've plummeted down as far as I can in my shard to hit the wampas, to hit the wampas. Some players will put in wampas to work on those quests, the bounty hunter quests, and that's what I'm working on. I'm working on hunting wampas in the 300 range of my squad arena shard. I think I'm like 15 away. Put that weapon or the protection tech over on JML. Usually we'd have to worry about retribution in some cases. We're just going to hit this AoE right now. Throw the Master's Training over on Luke. Get us nice stuns out there. I think we're gonna do this. There's not really too much of a reason. Throw the weapons tech on JKL. I guess we'll do the foresight. You serious, man? think there's probably a pretty good chance that we're going to be losing Bast at some point. Come on, just take him out. I want to move on. Okay. Shore will be handled in a moment. Let's go for the ability block. There goes the protection. I'll throw up some foresight. I don't remember if that does anything. Call in Luke. Put the buffs over on Luke. Alright, we're done. We're gonna have to CLS. We have no other. Yeah, we really don't have another option other than CLS here. Again, if we were closer on gear, we could do Imperial Troopers, and it's what I would have done with my troopers if they weren't all gear 11. Still can't believe those Night Sisters beat my Grievous, or my Gideon. Alright, let's handle him. We won't be able to take out Piet before he's a problem. These guys are slow. Technically, I could have gone for somebody else, but this isn't really mattering. I went with the AoE just to hit a little bit of Stark. I should have targeted him though, so Chupio could have assist, got an extra hit in. But wait a second. What kind of Jedi do I have left for Grievous? I might not have to use Bad Batch. I might not need to two-shot this. Because I was originally going to two-shot this, but I have plenty of Jedi left. How much do I want? We need to see the back wall is what we need to do. I can't... We can take this out with Jedi and not have to two-shot it if the back wall is easy. So that's where we're at. But what I need to do, and what I've been avoiding, is figuring out how I want to handle these easy teams. Like, I wish Rebel Assault could take out one of these two teams, but Rebel Assault is a joke. Not a real thing. Night Sisters could do it, but... there's two Rebels. We could look at Wampaing it. Poe's going to throw down some exposes. Let's make sure there isn't a crazy thing going on with Tico and make sure she doesn't have like that Omicron. Okay. No Ami. This opponent had how many Omicrons? Zero Omicrons. We still have... We have Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon we could use up against, like, that Bossk team, potentially. I'm trying to decide if it... I feel like Vet Han could take out Rebel Assault on his own. Vet Han's good. I think remaining troopers is an option up against one of these teams, like Piet. Yeah, we get shallow really quick. I'd love it if, like, Bad Batch obviously could handle one of them, but then we would have used up Bad Batch. I wish Ewoks could handle one of these guys. You know what? I think I might try Ewoks. Not up against no, even Phasma. There's 2 AoEs. But I think I'm gonna try Ewoks. I think it is very likely this is going to lose. But if it saves me, that's not who we want. Why doesn't it look at this? Why doesn't it show me the Zeta on Chirpa? Like, I get now that he has an Omicron, but I should still see a Zeta. Because that's confusing. I usually, like, I look for Zetas to determine who my leader is. And I could easily see a misclick there. I think I did do a misclick on a previous battle now that I'm reflecting on this. I think just the relic levels are going to burn through this, but there's a chance that this could work. See, all those ability blocks are pretty bad. He counters a lot. I don't want to hit him. I'm going to go after Captain Han to start. And yeah, we'll stay focused. I don't like that. Normally we'd be calling an Elder, but it's not an option right now. Okay. Just keep calling in Elder. Although, wait, this might be a waste. Captain Han can only bring back rebels. Oh, I guess Leia's here. And that heal's gonna be annoying. I'm fine with this decision. I'm starting to get concerned about a timeout. Come on. Give me some assists. Alright. As long as we're attacking with stealth people, I'm gonna. Oh no! If we get a daze, yeah, we're gonna stay focused over on Vet while he's dazed and can't counter, because he heals up really decently when he takes his turns, or when he counters. He's a pretty annoying character at relics. So far, the bet is paying off. Kind of wish we healed more than that. Yeah, I think we're looking at a timeout here. But it's a worthy timeout, considering we haven't had to dip into any of the teams that I actually care about. We still got some time, though. We'll hit auto in a second, see if this helps. But I don't like to do auto with Ewoks because the AI sucks and they're not going to be calling in Elder as frequently. And we need Elder for that turn meter. And Elder's going to do things like misuse the heal and the revives. Okay. The daze is key. That's going to prevent all those multi-attacks. Come on, just take her out. We're so close. Come on! Yes! Junk Ewoks taking out that junk team. That is what I want. That is what we do here. I don't want to do that nonsense where we're using good teams up against junk. That's what I hate doing more than anything. And it's now inspired me to do Rebel Assault, and I'm probably going to get frustrated because Rebel Assault is worse than Ewoks. They are worse than Ewoks. But the bet we're making is they are better than the computer's AI. It's not really a great bet. I don't know if we should be going after Officer, but I feel like Officer is he's the engine. Oh, why are you guys smart? Like, why are you doing that? Who told you this? And why are you guys missing? You better take out Officer. Come on. It's pathetic. See, that is why I have so little faith in that dumb team that I like to throw in from time to time just to see how bad they are. Alright, it's probably Wampa-able. kind of junk bounty hunters do we have right now? Do I think junk bounty hunters can clean this up? I do. I do. Let's see if junk bounty hunters can clean this up. I like to keep Mandalorian around though, just in case we need that disintegrate. But we'll do this. I'm trying to decide, is Fox more of a threat or is Phasma with all that advantage and other nonsense? We're going to call in Zam for the assist so she can keep taking turns. What I'm going to do for next week is I want Greedo faster. If Greedo had already thrown out some thermals, this would be much better. We can throw out thermals now. Okay, and that gets the contract. Oh wait, she wasn't buffed. I didn't get the contract. Whatever. Let's pull the turn meter from here. That's the contract. Let's do a stun over on Special Forces. We didn't get it. Special Forces because he has the AoE. Look how pathetic these guys are. They are so pathetic. Alright, we're taking out Executioner. Obviously, if we had the Zam Omicron, this would be better, and we wouldn't have used Zam like this. Zam would probably be on defense. It's pathetic. Pathetic. I just feel like picking this team apart. This is how I lose subscribers. They do not enjoy me doing this dumbass stuff. But it will not stop me. Because Phasma doesn't deserve better than this. Yeah, what if we do... There's no... Phasma is still alive, right? You guys are pathetic. Hey, come on, don't. Just, come on. Do you want me to use Phoenix against you? I will beat you with Phoenix if I have to. Is that what we're doing? The first time I've ever used Phoenix in a record. It is 2 a.m. local time. Honestly, it's like 11 p.m. my normal time, so it's... We're not being too crazy here, but I'm being a little crazy. I've been traveling long enough where I have adjusted my internal clock a little bit. Alright, we're gonna auto. Because I don't want to use like Wampa, which would have been an option. We could have put something together where Wampa could have beat that team, but what if there's Phoenix on this back wall? You know, let's... Oh, I still got to do this nonsense. Do I really have to use... Normally, in the past, I would be using Empire here, but Empire's a lot better than they used to be. I think we're gonna have to we're going to gas it. I'm a little concerned about it. I'm not crazy about this. I'm gonna bring in these nonsense guys, even though I know they're not gonna contribute, but it's just like, you get a couple wrong stuns, you just get a couple things that don't go your way. I know it doesn't happen, but Moff Gideon losing up against these guys doesn't happen either. So they're fast. These are well-modded Night Sisters. Why are we targeted over there? What's that? Come on. See, this is what I don't like. This is why I didn't want to do this. Oh, that's so irritating. I'm so irritated right now. Do not make me do Empire. Because if there's like Padme on the back wall, like I really want Empire right now. You're gonna make me do it. I know you're gonna make me do it. Fine. Let's just get through it. Let's see what we gotta deal with. I think we're gonna keep Vader in case we gotta deal with a... In case we've got a Geos situation. Although, if there's a Geos situation, I don't think my Vader alone is going to be enough. I don't know. We'll see. Because I think he has Relic Geos. This is a guy who has like overly Relic Geos, and I kind of need more than just my Vader, I think. I'm going after Spirit because he has full health. I'm going to take him out. That'll be the second sacrifice, and then I can take out Ventress more easily. Kylo. Kylo's not going to be able to solo this. I think we're going to try it anyway, but the Relic Zelbar really messes things up. We'll clear the top territory. This will be a full clear. It's just a matter of to what degree. Grievous, though. What was I thinking about with Grievous? Oh, I can use Jedi now. Ish. It would have been so much better with Guess. It's the question, okay, so we've got also the Bossk, which is a Maul or a Qui-Gon. This is still... I mean, that's our best shot. Bad Batch have a shot at it, but then we're cleaning up with Night Sisters. Night Sisters aren't going to beat it with the Watt lead. Or not lead, although just Watt being present. Swap with Yoda so we can steal the stealth, spread some buffs. And give B2 time to take his turn so I can come back and mark B2. Let's ability block everyone. Start calling Yoda for the assists. Generate the turn meter, and then we can do some AoEs and bring down the stacks on B1. Keep calling Yoda. Yoda. It's just that Zeta is... The Ezra Zeta is just... Don't feel like you do anything for me. Which one is this? Health? Irritating. Come on, guys. I'm worried that we just don't have the damage I need for this. Oh no, he has the weapons tech. Alright, fine. That means we can't do a revive. Right, let's just double check. Yeah, alright, let's just get out of here. We're gonna do the original plan. The original plan was we're going to two-shot this. Or hope we get lucky. We could still get lucky, but... They're at a relic levels where these guys have a shot at winning, but... It all depends on the RNG of when characters die off. Because if we get too many grievous metalloid monstrosities at once, then we die. Give me good stuns. Okay, B1's going down quick. I have no memory of who's going to get rid of all these. Who cleanses. No, 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 no! What is up with you guys today? What? Why you gotta do this, Watt? I should have just taken out B1. This is irritating. Alright, we're not having a good day. We're gonna do the dumbest choice now. Obviously with Watt and the weapons tech, this is not what you're supposed to do. Looking at, but we don't really have a better option right now. These are kind of the risks you run when you have as many low gear things that we have, and we're going up against a guy with double the relics. But the mistake we're really making is feeling like we can ignore Watt. Let's try and get Plague over on B1. Okay, perfect. We're going to hit these AoEs, take down these stacks. We're about to get in trouble. We're doing the basic because we want to hit the Plague. Okay. That stun is pretty huge. It saves us a turn of not having to deal with the weapons tech. I'm gonna hit the basic. We want the revives. Alright, there's Metalloid Monstrosity. Perfectly timed where we don't have the weapons tech yet. Alright, you know what? I'm fine with it all. I'm fine with it. If we can get a stun, perfect. Doing the basics, we want to keep stacking health and damage. Alright, Metalloid Monstrosity. Alright, now we don't have to worry about Grievous. Yeah, the weapons tech never got out. Still have a risk, not a huge risk of a timeout, but a small risk of one. Why are you hitting Daka? Leave Daka alone. None of that is recommended, but we got through it. My weaker attempts did not work this time. I think we're just gonna maul this. My only concern is Nest, but I'm just gonna hope the relics get us through it. I think we're gonna time our Django attacks, because with Django we can ignore any taunt or other things going on, and he's got the damage where we can do some damage to Nest. Oh, and we got Conflagration, which will bring down the health pool. Let's do an AoE. I don't like it when they stun Django, but alright, we got that out of the way. Let's get a nice... Alright, now we're just focusing on Bossk. The rest of these guys are gear 12, they don't matter. That stagger worries me. I don't want to trigger that. Don't have a choice about it. Just basics until she comes out of... I should have done the AoE. Alright. No! Bo's the worst one. We might just go into auto. Like auto basics. Get a daze on her. Oh, come on! Just let me attack her with one of my relics. Alright, there we go. Okay. He still has 3 Galactic Legends, CLS, Darth Revan. got Jedi. I don't know. I'm gonna tempt Kylo. I don't think it's going to work. Maybe if I had another relic or two onto Kylo. Alright. AoE, get the retribution up. Land that healing immunity. That's kind of nice. Come on. Juhani, you make this slightly more annoying. I really want to do the AoE, but because we got this Zalbar, I'm going to heal up and see if we can take out Juhani. The stun's fine. I want to take out Canderous. You gotta heal up. Alright, now we AoE. We didn't land healing immunity. There's our healing immunities. Retribution. Alright, come on, come on. Oh, we got days. Stun's nice though. We gotta get the healing immunity on. This is why you need that healing immunity. Come on. There we go. I don't get why it was countering when I have days. Like, what governs that? See, this is the scenario I'm terrified of. Okay. See, we were in a situation where Zelbar was about to take a turn. I had very little health and days and... Come on. There we go. Alright, this is a win. Okay. We're gonna Qui-Gon this. I guess I could have used Wampa earlier and we would have been fine. Does he have Zetas on Krennic or Death Trooper? Probably should have hit Krennic then for the whatever. Why did I do? That's not who I want. Right, we got our foresight back. Yeah, that's what I didn't want. These AoEs are what I don't want. This is the big problem with Qui-Gon is, other than Yoda, there's not a lot of foresight. Which makes AoE heavy teams annoying. He's still great. It's not like it's a huge problem or anything, but it's a limiting factor to be aware of. See, I would like to see what this opponent could do against my defense, but I know he's not going to completely attack it. He's going to stop playing at a certain point. Both these are good because he has a ton of relics on these pilots. Question is, which one's more of a threat? I'm going to take out this one because I feel like this is going to be more of a problem for my rebels. Sith Bomber really messes with rebels, but usually it's not a huge concern because the Falcon and the rebels are a better fleet pound for pound. But when there's a big relic advantage, or when you have a really good Empire fleet, then that changes the math. And I don't think we should be risking things like that. One. It's two. Probably shouldn't target pilot. Alright, we're fine. Stun. I'm ignoring shuttle because of the foresight, but whatever. Not the best reason to do it, but that's what we did. Yeah, let's just get rid of the days. No! Are you kidding me? Oh my god, that's so irritating. It's so irritating. dumbest way to lose against a fleet like that. I guess we should have called out a reinforcement, but was disrespecting the fleet. We would have been fine had we done that. What is this fleet? I don't get it. This was the Radis, right? Like, I'm not imagining it. He must have chose the wrong pilot. No, that still doesn't make sense. I don't understand. Wrong capital like, I don't know if it's the wrong capital ship and or it's like they have two rebel ships in. I don't know. I don't know what's going on there. Since we're ending before an hour and a half, I will briefly show the new account. I don't think I'm gonna play it. It's late, but I don't know, maybe I'm not. I think I'm just gonna call it. This is good enough. Alright. I expect this to be a win, but we'll see. He's got the roster to clear me, I think. I don't really think he has the execution to do it, or the will. Like, the biggest reason I think is the will. He doesn't do full clears. Plus it's the holidays. Like last week, he had one no-show. The week before, he had two no-shows. Maybe three. He may not even attack me, but we'll see. Alright, we're going to get out of here. Be safe out there, everyone. Happy New Year, and be excellent to each other. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.